This right here is XRP against Bitcoin. I marked this out last year in August of 2024. I'm like, hey, now's the time to be looking at XRP. And what do you know? XRP just flew. We've been in the trade since 60 cents. Right now, XRP is up against resistance relative to Bitcoin, but I think this is poised for a break. I believe that if there's any cycle that XRP could start outperforming Bitcoin, it's got all the right ingredients on the technical standpoint as well as to the fundamental standpoint, considering that all FUD around the SEC case has now officially been cleared. This is a strong likelihood. XRP outperforming Bitcoin. Another show of strength that could fit that narrative is total 2. This is total market cap excluding Bitcoin, and you can see that this is also inching towards a breakout. Historically, every single time total 2 has broken out, we've actually triggered altcoin season across the board. And considering how XRP is looking on its weekly levels, I don't think it's going to be left behind. More importantly, look at it relative to its cyclical indicator, which is none other than the weekly dynamic support, currently coming in at $2.59. So for those of you wondering, well, Krisha, what are you trying to say? Are we coming back down to $2.59? Because that's still going to be a 14% drop from where price is currently at, right? Well, to get a good gauge on that, get onto the dashboard. Additionally, for those of you in the Mango Seed program, Sean posted a dedicated video for you guys last night telling you exactly what to expect getting into this next phase. It is a Seed exclusive video, so for those of you in the Seed program, don't forget to check that out. You'll find a link to it on the Discord chat. For those of you looking to jump into the Seed program, honestly, there's no better place to start your trading journey. That's where I began. That's where many other people began. Check out the testimonials, one better, get into the chat and actually speak to the seedlings to see if the program is a good fit for you. I'll be linking it in the description below, so go ahead and check it out. Right now, XRP USD on the dashboard currently shorts across the board from the 4-hour to the daily time frame. However, the higher time frame's still bullish. I think we can all agree with that, right? So right now, the dashboard is telling me that the bears still have a bit more oomph still left in them, and that's primarily owing to the volatility at 55, 53, and 20. Right, these volatility ranges, guys, are very healthy. Every time I see blue volatility or yellow volatility, I'm seeing the side that's in control, which is currently the bears on the shorter time frames. They still have a bit more juice left in them to take this down a bit further. So for those of you looking for better bids, you might actually get it. But now question is, where do we gun for the better bid? Honestly, the weekly dynamic has been pretty clutch. Okay, it's been on point. Like, you cannot go wrong with actually bidding the weekly dynamic range, primarily because of how easy it's going to be for you to actually manage that trade. To be a good trader, you need to be a really, really good loser, okay? Which means you don't want to always be giving too much back to the market on a loss. But the only way you can do that is by capturing the best bids on the chart. The observation that I've made on XRP is this: when the trend begins, guys, it trends on the 12-hour. We lose the 12-hour levels, as we did right here. Your best opportunity, even for a short, or you're looking to, well, catch the pullback, well, you look towards the 2-day time frame. Okay, oftentimes XRP loses the 12-hour only to catch a bid on the 2-day time frame. It did something very, very similar on that November markup as well. We lost the 12-hour right here only for prices to come down to actually tap the 2-day dynamic and then rally to the upside. So once again, I'll be looking for the same tap. Now, yes, you can see that price is currently sitting on the 2-day dynamic, but I'm saying gun for the bottom of the range because that also lines up with the weekly levels as well, right? Bottom of the range coming in at $2.91. This also has confluence with the 3-day dynamic levels, the 4-day dynamic levels, and, well, you already know the weekly dynamic levels. So managing this trade is going to be relatively easy. If we break, hey, you're wrong on the trade, get out and position at $2.59. Right? It's as simple as that. Always help yourself capture the best bids, because then managing that position through a trade execution standpoint as well as through a psychological standpoint becomes very, very easy. So eyes on the price. If you're ever in doubt, just zoom out and pull up your objective indicators like the dynamic or anything else that you use to help you check your biases. We're not going to be following XRP on the Discord chat, so if you're not already in there, join in the mango.com/Discord. I'll be linking it down below. If you like this video, smash the likes. I'll now catch you in the next one. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.